Good evening, traders, and welcome to the F&O show with Bereez. Well, today was an expiry. Every option seller is afraid of really, because right from the open, apart from the first 10 minutes, it was just a one-sided up move in the Nifty. We opened somewhere near 18,300. From there, at least my view was that we will test 18,350 once and then we will retrace. Well, we broke 18,350. We kept moving up. Nifty saw some sort of resistance near 18,400. And at dot 3 p.m., as it's called 3 p.m. candle in the trading lingo, Nifty broke 18,400 and closed the day near 18,484, touching briefly to all the way up to 18,500. So on an intraday basis, almost 200 a little over 200 point move by Nifty. And if you see from yesterday's close, it is almost 250 point up move. So after a really long time, we saw a pure directional day in Nifty. And of course, it was very difficult to trade in options, simply because premiums were ultra low. Just two strike prices away from the spot were trading below 5 rupees right out of the open also. So I had to go a little aggressive, because I was not, first of all, I was not expecting this big a move even today. So I went a little aggressive, 250 put and 18,350 call. But from there, calls just started expanding. I had to book 18, 250, 350 call once, roll it up to 400. Then again take book loss in that, roll it further up to 18,450 by end of the day. And finally, when I saw that Nifty might actually break 18,400, I closed my position there. Of course, I rolled put up one strike or to 18,300 from 18,250, but that really did not do much since premiums were ultra low. I couldn't possibly fight this rally by simply taking additional credit from put side. So all in all, even after such a volatile day, I closed my day with little over 0.1% in loss. I'm guessing, including brokerage and everything, I will be in 0.2% loss, but that's fine. For the week, I'm up almost 1%. So, uh, all in all, considering the kind of rally, I'm not uh, unsatisfied at all, because the option that I booked, 18,450 call for I think 2.5 rupees or something, that closed at 34 rupees. So on my position sizing, this single strike price itself would have given me a loss of over 1 lakh. So yeah, so in one of the live streams I was watching today, it was very well said that every once in a while you will get a day like this, and it's option seller's job to just not lose money on such days, because there's no way to know it that it's going to be a trending day in the first 15-20 minutes, and by that time the positions are already built. So that's pretty much the attitude option sellers go into the trading right from the get go. Kshitish, did you see any setup throughout the day
Yeah,
today?
now that I was also not expecting any momentum this month to happen. In fact, as I had mentioned previously, so I was, as I told yesterday also, I have kept my levels marked, and as soon as 350 was crossed, I would go long, and pretty much it has worked out perfectly now. And now that if anybody has had waited for confirmation, we've got a closing above even 430 zones. Now it's gonna be more easier for me. I think now I would just wait for a retracement to any of these levels to go long. Yeah, so that I'm gonna keep it like that. But yes, finally, surely the momentum looks like it's back, and we should test the 18,600 levels once at least now.
Yes, that would be interesting to see how that plays out. Nifty intraday moved, at least touched five strikes from 18,250. I mean, it didn't quite touch there, but that was yesterday's close. So from 250 all the way to 500, five strike prices Nifty touched. Bank Nifty surprisingly traded only four strike prices. So if someone was in Nifty Bank option positions, they would have had a much better day than what Nifty option sellers would have had. This is very uncommon. Generally, Nifty is a lot more tame than Bank Nifty, if I can say. Generally, when Bank Nifty moves by 1.5%, Nifty moves by 1%. And today, that was exactly the opposite situation. The differential between Bank Nifty and Nifty is almost 0.4 percentage points. There was one interesting paper trade that I just punched in the morning, that was long Nifty and short Bank Nifty. And that trade ended up with 2% profit at the end of the day
Oh,
on deployed capital. So it's interesting to see. I had no intention of punching this trade in my actual account. I just wanted to track, and it looks like this kind of movement mismatches are being closed as the day moves. So that can be an interesting type of trading style to explore sometime in the future with a small percentage of our capital, Kshitish.
yeah. Something we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Of course, this rally was led by Nifty IT, and in the Bank Nifty, other than HDFC and ICICI Bank, other banks were not very keen on moving. Maybe that is why the movement in Nifty was much higher. Nifty IT went up by around 2.63%. Bank Nifty only up by 1%, and in that too, most of the move is contributed by HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank, 1.6 and 1.2 percentage points. So now that Bank Nifty is clearly in the all-time
Yeah,
high zone, Nifty will soon follow. At least I am thinking 18,600 should not be much of a problem from here, because that is a definite target for longs.
yeah,
From there onwards, it remains to be seen how it works out. But our viewers can simply scroll back and see how Nifty moves once all-time highs are broken. It's generally a very a typical kind of rally on a daily time frame, where you have some green days, then small red days, then again large green days, then again small red days, and so on. So if someone has a trend following setup that can be deployed now would be a good time actually to just enter into a long setup and keep trailing the stop losses.
yeah, yeah. That sounds the right plan. Also, if you see, I think this is a breaching candle already made, so this is going to be the next demand zone. Let's see, this candle still needs to close, but yeah, now that I'm used to finding breaching candles, I think these two candles will act as demand. We will keep a track of them.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I think. Is there any setup you want to tell? I think for me it's pretty clear. I'm gonna just buy the retest of these two mentioned levels, that is 18,438 and 18,350.
Yeah, for me also now the only change in view is that uh, my sort of lower bound for the short term range, which was earlier at 18,100,
Yeah,
I will be considering 18,350 as the new lower bound for the market.
yeah, yeah,
So now, yeah, so now my short term trading range becomes 18,350 to 18,600, and that is the sort of range I'm expecting for next expiry. That will be the first December expiry.
yeah,
But let's see. Market is always unpredictable.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, this range because markets do shift. Like as I've mentioned previously, also, range shifts keep happening, and that's how markets do move. So yeah, this can be so now that the breakout has happened, it can consolidate here and then a breakout, which would be more valid setup for a breakout.
Yeah. And also in this entire rally from, if I'm not wrong, 18,700 levels, there was just one pullback, one proper pullback. And from that pullback at 17,000 levels, we have come all the way to 18,400, 300 almost non-stop. There was not a proper pullback on a daily time frame as such,
Yeah.
except that one candle somewhere in between near 18,000.
Uh,
Doji floating nowhere in between. Yeah. Other than that candle, there has not been any pullback. So this is a very good sign for continuation of trend as well, where there is a small pullback of a few percentage points, and from there onwards, the buyers take over once again, and then the index is new highs.
Yeah.
So, from every perspective you look at, it looks like a bullish setup only. Even today's put call ratio, which I generally don't track very often.
Yeah.
Today the put call ratio was really high. At one point it was well above 1.5 also.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
signs
yeah.
of
So
bullishness.
yeah, so PCR also indicating a lot of bullish sentiment in the market. I think people were waiting for Bank Nifty to sort of
Yes.
lead the rally. Maybe I don't
Or
know,
some kind of
but
momentum to come at least to get some
yeah,
confidence.
because yeah, so far only among the large sectors only Nifty IT was lagging. Now it looks like Nifty IT is also picking some speed. So now I think the rally should continue.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please do like our YouTube channel. Please do subscribe. Go follow us on Telegram channel, which is free. Our Instagram channel. Do visit our website bereez.in. There are some nice blogs that you can read. Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys.